big day to tell the world about why we love Little Rock. To give you just a couple of reasons how all of this began. Our mayor called, I know you find this hard to believe, our mayor called about 12 minutes after the RFP hit the street. And he said, what are we going to do about the RFP for Amazon? And I said, you know, Mayor, we need to get a group of people together and talk about it. And long story short, he pulled together a big group of folks, including his economic development team at the Chamber of Commerce, to talk about this thing called Amazon. And as we began to look at what their requirements were, we recognized that while we didn't necessarily fit their requirements, think about all the other companies out there that we do fit the requirements for, and what a great opportunity to tell the world with a brand new branding campaign actually created over the last 9 days with the help of Millie Ward and the Stone Ward, Larry Stone and their whole team. Let's give them a big round of applause. You know, as we're telling the world, starting this morning with the Washington Post ad, and we'll show you this in just a few minutes. As we're telling the world about all the reasons to love Little Rock, I think our friends at Stone Ward are a great reason why they love Little Rock, because at no charge to the Chamber of Commerce, they have come together to put this campaign together to create what you're now seeing being pushed out into the marketplace, both digitally, both analog, and obviously in print. So thanks to them. Secondly, I'm not the technology guy, as the mayor will attest to. And so you got to have a great technology partner as well. And we reached out to Marla Johnson, Jennifer Pepper, and all of the amazing team at Aristotle and said, you guys have to be a part of this. Let's give Aristotle a big round of applause. So what you're going to see, think about this, we're sitting around a room talking about all the reasons why we don't quite fit this project, when a guy by the name of Jonathan Siemens from CDI Contractors said, hey, what about going the opposite route? What about talking about what we do fit for? And that literally led to the genesis of this campaign. So today, while we may be the only city in America saying in a very nice way, no thank you to Amazon, instead we're having some fun with this on the national stage to talk about our new branding campaign, Love Little Rock. We're kicking that off today so that we can tell folks why. It's not bragging when we say we're cool, competitive, and capable. We're actually showing them why. So none of this really makes a whole lot of sense to people that haven't seen the letter. And our thought was, okay, how many people in Little Rock subscribe to the Washington Post? Probably not a whole lot, but guess who owns the Washington Post? Jeff Bezos. So we thought he might see it, and to help get the word out, we turned to some amazing local talent to actually create a video reading the ad that was in the Washington Post this morning. Let's cue that up and take a look.
Hey Amazon, we need to talk.
It's not you, it's us. We know. When you originally sent out your offer for cities to send in proposals for your future HQ2, we were all over it.
After all, you're Amazon. You're smart, sexy, and frankly, incredibly rich.
Thanks to our booming business environment, tech-savvy workforce, diverse, creative culture, and flourishing downtown, there are a lot of reasons why we'd be great together.
But when we started really thinking about what our future would look like, we realized it would probably never work out between us.
You want 50,000 employees for your new campus? Now we have a sizable resourceful workforce, but if we concentrated them here, it would be a bummer. Our lack of traffic and ease of getting around would be totally wrecked, and we can't sacrifice that for you.
You want on-site mass transit at HQ2? Here, there are many transit options that fit our city perfectly, and thanks to our compact urban footprint, many of our residents can easily get to the office on foot, on a bike, or just by a quick drive.
It would be cool if we could offer you that, but we simply can't do that just to make you happy.
Amazon, you have so much going for you, and you will find what you're looking for, but it's just not us.
Now, we're happy knowing that many great companies find our natural good looks coupled with our brains for business irresistible.
If another expansion opportunity comes up and you're ready to join the visionaries, dreamers, romantics, and idealists who know that bigger isn't always better, give us a call.
We'd love to find a way to make us work out.
We wish you all the success in the world.
Love, Little Rock.
Love, Little Rock.
Love, Little Rock.
So while many of you can't read the letter from where you're standing, who you just saw was Graham Gordy, a writer and producer known for the Cinemax hit Corey, Paige Reynolds, actress known for the 2007 film War Eagle, and DJ Williams, a former Arkansas Razorback football star and co-anchor of KARK 4 Today. These local talented people telling the world why we have all kinds of talent right here in Little Rock and the Metro Little Rock region. So, in addition to all this good fun, you know, we have smart, witty, southern genteel people here. And so another way that we thought others might not look at this, and yet we could get the attention of all these other companies looking for places to come, just this day, across the campus in Seattle, is a banner flying. And it says, "Hey Amazon, it's not you, it's us. LoveLittleRock.org." So with all of the digital happening, with all of the print that's happened, with all of the social media war room that the mayor's going to talk about that's happening, we thought we'd go a little old school and do something analog. We hope that not only do they enjoy it with a smile, but what we hope is what we're already seeing from the ad this morning in the paper. The text and the quotes and the emails and the Twitters and all of those things, the tweets, all of those things that my kids could tell you about, all of those things that we're after, what we're hearing from around the country and the world, and I know our Congressman Fred Chill will appreciate this, is brilliant. What an amazing response to an ad that talks about what a great city Little Rock is. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the campaign in a few minutes, but I want to introduce the guy who actually brought the group together to begin this process, to tell you a little bit about not only why we ought to love Little Rock, but how we can have others help us love Little Rock, Mayor Mark Stodola.
Thank you, Jay, and it's great to see all of you here on this wonderful day that we want to particularly pay attention to loving Little Rock. I know we all love Little Rock every day, but today is a very special day to express our love. When the RFP from Amazon came out, every economic development consultant in the country pulled their hair out saying, what in the world is Amazon doing? And every mayor in the entire country also got very alert and very excited about the idea of how they were going to compete. And we know that, I don't know how many there are, 100 or 150 cities that are hawking everything that they own to try and suggest to Amazon that they're the place where they should locate. We did some pretty smart thinking about this ultimately in terms of our desire to compete. And this is what it's all about, is competing and letting the rest of the world know what a great place Little Rock is, and that the people who come here truly do love Little Rock, and it's a place to grow not only families but to grow companies into great companies, and we certainly have a reputation for that as well. And so we got to publicize that reputation, which is what this is all about. So we got a group together, people who contacted me wanting to participate, and we met on several different occasions. to talk about how we would respond. And it became apparent that we didn't really have an international airport. Of course, we get 50,000 people here to work. I can promise you we can build an international airport. The workforce, obviously a talented workforce. The numbers that had been quoted, we felt were something that probably would not necessarily be something we could accomplish with the timeline that they perhaps were looking at. So in the end, we evolved into an idea of saying, well, let's talk about what is important about the city, the things that we hear from some of the companies that have got their legs here in this tech park area, or some of our other companies that have grown up here and become great companies in our city. And as Jay said, one of my friends, Jonathan Seaman, said, well, maybe we ought to do just the opposite. Maybe we should break up with them before they break up with us. So
It happened to me a lot, Mayor.
yeah, I got a couple too. So we decided that a love letter of sorts would be the appropriate way to send a message to Amazon about what is really special to people, and I suspect special to their employees as well. The kind of things that are articulated in this letter. The quality of life issues, the opportunity to enjoy not only a great working environment, but one that's creative and exciting and imaginative, where there's this collision of ideas between arts and culture and science and technology, all of the things that we are building here in this city. And so the ultimate result was this wonderful, and I believe a very effective campaign to spread the word throughout the country about loving Little Rock. And of course, at the very end of the letter, we suggest they might want to, check out that littlerock.org, lovelittlerack.org website. We think that they're going to find a lot of wonderful information there about all of the reasons on why companies want to develop here in this city. And I would encourage all of you to do that today too, is to get on that website and take a check on this new way of us approaching companies and throughout the country. So let me just say that I've got a proclamation here that I want to read. One of my opportunities as mayor is to issue these proclamations, and this is a very special day for one. And it reads as follows. Know ye all people by these present greetings. Whereas Little Rock has a variety of innovative, industry-disrupting companies that find themselves right at home here in our great city. And whereas Little Rock remains one of the most affordable places to live. And whereas Little Rock residents enjoy shorter commute times and the ability to hop between historic neighborhoods, shopping and entertainment districts, the technology corridor, the creative corridor, and suburban areas with ease. And whereas our globally connected city hosts locations are for more than 40 international companies as designated by our foreign trade zone. And whereas Arkansas' statewide coding initiative has allowed Little Rock to build a skilled, dynamic, and creative workforce for a variety of industries. And whereas the Little Rock Metro Home is home to the Clinton School of Public Service, the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, the University of Arkansas Pulaski Technical Institute, the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, Philander Smith, Arkansas Baptist, and other higher education institutions within the central Arkansas area. And whereas Little Rock is a sustainable, environmentally friendly city with a standout farmers markets, 53 different LEED projects, including 2 LEED Platinum buildings, the Clinton Center, and Heifer International. And whereas outdoor and recreational opportunities abound in Little Rock with its 52 city parks and its 88 miles of trails and bike trails. And whereas Little Rock's commitment is to improve life locally that has a global impact with 2 of our internationally renowned headquarters, in addition to several other public service initiatives. And whereas the Little Rock Regional Chamber of Commerce's new economic development campaign focuses on all there is to love about Little Rock and is intended to attract new businesses and encourage residents to become Love Little Rock ambassadors by sharing their pride for this city. Now therefore, I, Mark Stodola, the mayor of the city of Little Rock, Arkansas, do hereby proclaim October 19th, 2017 as Love Little Rock Day here in our wonderful city. And with Of course, I've signed it on this this day of October 19, 2017. And I would encourage all of you, as it says, to be ambassadors for the city and to love Little Rock. Not only just today, but every day. As Jay mentioned, we've got, this is more than just a press conference. All day today, we're going to have somewhere between 75 and 100 people upstairs in our social media war room. They're going to be tweeting, they're going to be posting, Snapchatting, all the reasons that there are to love Little Rock. And so we would encourage you to retweet, to post, and repost. I got a call this morning from my son, and he said, hey, he's over in Memphis in school. He said, hey, what's all this Love Little Rock stuff? And of course, I'm walking in here as he's asking me this question. And why are you being so secretive? I said, give me 30 minutes, you'll find out. Of course, we have people all over the country who found out as well. And I want to read you one of the comments that we've gotten back. And this is indicative of comments we're getting from all over the place. It reads as follows. Congratulations on your decision and your ad regarding Amazon. I am so pleased to see that one city, Little Rock, is smart and thinks about the cities, its residents, and what could happen. It's also a great lesson. So that gives you an idea of what we think. So, we're excited about this. It's going to be a great opportunity to really promote us, certainly not only digitally, but in a variety of different ways, as Jay mentioned. And we want you to go to the website. We want you today to spend some extra time tweeting and retweeting all of the things there are to love about our wonderful city. Thank you.
So some of you might be wondering why we're using a .org, and you will find as we move forward, again, this is the kickoff for the actual new branding program itself. We also now have lovelittlerack.com. If you go to either one, you go to the same place. But there's a real reason why we did that, because everything about business is not for profit. When you look at the amazing nonprofit and the headquarter facilities that exist here with Pepper International and with Windrock, a major national nonprofit headquarter facility is something that we're after as well. When you look at, as the mayor said, the amazing technology growth that started here in Little Rock, and you go back to 1968 with the beginning of Systematics, moving into Alltel Information Systems, now becoming Fidelity Information Systems, the largest global technology firm in the fintech industry. It makes sense for those kinds of companies to look here. It's why we have the Venture Center FinTech Accelerator powered by FIS happening here. But it's also why companies with amazing national headquarters like Stevens Incorporated, like Dillard's, and many others. It's why Charles Morgan brings back a privacy and a Nuvo company and have those headquarters here in Little Rock and Central Arkansas, the Metro Little Rock region, because this is a great place to do business. This literally is the kickoff so that we can have others see that as well. As the mayor talked about, not only are we doing social media activity, but we also have activity happening on marquees all over the city. So coming in and leaving from a drive time perspective, people being asked in their vehicles as they're driving, hashtag reasons to love Little Rock, go and post. So we're trying to take this campaign, not just from a pure economic development perspective, strictly to site location consultants, and we're doing that as well. But we want the entire community, the entire region to be part of this, because hashtag love Little Rock. Give us reasons why, not only today, not only tomorrow, not only in DC when Congressman Hill is back, not only when you're on the road, wear the shirt with pride, because we have a great place. And you know, it's all about place. This place exists because the citizens of Little Rock saw the vision. They saw the realization that this is part of our new economy. And we want to do everything we can to bolster that, to improve upon that, and to grow that. So today, love Little Rock in every way you can. Have a great day.